5 weeks from today, Maine voters will decide if they want to make changes to the state's extreme risk protection law. Maine currently has a yellow flag law, the only one in the country. But question 2 could bring Maine in line with red flag laws seen in 21 other states. Political reporter Jackie Mundry has more. Jackie.
Megan, advocates say Maine's yellow flag law is ineffective and failed to prevent the Lewiston mass shooting almost 2 years ago. That law requires police to first take a person into custody for a mental health evaluation before a dangerous weapon can be taken away. A red flag law would allow family members to go directly to a judge and not require a mental health screening.
In Lewiston, everyone knew Robert Card was off kilter. The very first ones who knew were his family. But current laws don't allow a family member to start any process.
That's a main difference between what's currently on the books and what voters will have a chance to weigh in on. Some say what we have now isn't enough.
That was the vulnerability that caused 18 people, Mainers, to die in the Lewiston situation.
The Maine Gun Safety Coalition is the driving force behind putting the red flag question on the ballot, after lawmakers rejected similar legislation multiple times. Right now, Maine has a yellow flag law, and it's the only state in the nation that has one. A yellow flag law, like a red flag law, removes dangerous weapons. The yellow flag law requires a mental health professional to determine if a person is mentally ill and could cause serious harm to themselves or others.
We have to understand that mental illness is not a criteria for dangerousness. So, somebody can have an episode of road rage, not have any diagnosable mental illness, and shoot somebody because they have a gun on them.
The FBI studied 63 mass shooters in the U.S. between 2000 and 2013. It could only verify about 25% of them had been diagnosed with a mental illness. A 2002 study done by the National Institutes of Health shows only about 16% of people in prisons who were convicted of murder likely had a mental illness.
By requiring a mental health evaluation in the current law, it feeds into the myth that mental illness is kind of required for gun violence.
On the other side of question 2, Maine State Police say what we have now is working.
I want people to at least know that the yellow flag statute is working, it's effective.
Right now, family can go to law enforcement, but it is ultimately up to police to bring it to a judge to determine if the person should have their weapons removed. The red flag proposal would allow police or family to go directly to the court to get someone's weapons removed. State police say the current process is safer for them because a person is already taken into custody.
We've taken them into custody, they're not armed, they're in a stable environment, and then we complete the process. And the vast majority of times, then we go and actually retrieve the firearms without the individual being present.
If question 2 passes, Maine will join 21 other states that currently have a red flag law. It's worth noting the yellow flag law isn't going anywhere. The governor worked on the yellow flag legislation and has called the red flag law inconsistent and confusing. In the studio, I'm Jackie Mundry for Maine's Total Coverage.